What's up? I'm Drew Paul Bell. In this video, I want to answer a question real quick and then get to a broader point. So somebody asked me what kind of advice I would give to somebody looking to turn in their portfolio at the end of the semester. That's something I've always kind of struggled with, and I don't know how to present that in a video. I'd have to set up something else where we look at something more visual. But just a quick answer for right now is check out a guy named Alex HOGREFE. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. I feel really terrible, but he runs an amazing blog, and it's called visualizingarchitecture.com. I'm gonna link that up here in this video, in the comments and the description down below. This guy runs an awesome channel, or not channel, it's not a YouTube, it's a blog, and he talks about some awesome rendering techniques. When you use these rendering techniques, your portfolio is going to look really great. I don't know that he has that many on like laying out a portfolio, but you can see his, and you see the way that he kind of like, he doesn't necessarily restrict things to like boxes, and not just like a series of images on a page. It really looks like a nice composition, and I think he does a really great job. I think you would learn a lot of stuff from him. And also about your renderings, you learn a lot from your renderings about him. But mentioning him reminds me of something that happened to me when I was in college. It was like, I had known about him, and I think I was working on a group project with some people, and I said, oh dude, we should check out this. Maybe they even mentioned it to me. They mentioned it to me, and they were like, there's an awesome blog where he talks about renderings, and because we were on the same team, like, he wanted me to know, and I wanted him to know about it, and I had told other people on my own already too, right? And then I mentioned it to somebody else who was on a different team, on this group project, a different group, and he was like, oh dang, I didn't know you knew about that. That was like my secret weapon. I wasn't telling anybody about it because I didn't want anyone else to know. And he said he told his group members, but he told his group members not to tell anybody else. And I was so annoyed because like I had already even known about it, right? Like, it doesn't even matter like that particular topic, but that whole attitude that you're gonna have something that would help someone else and not tell them is so stupid. Like, you're in studio. I kind of get it from like a real competitive standpoint, but like, you're in studio, you're with all these other people. It's about sharing knowledge. If I'm gonna have something and I share it to someone else, they're more likely to share something to me. Even that guy who was like reluctant to tell anybody, he was still willing to tell me, because like we chatted, and I'd provide value to him, he'd provide value to me. We had that sort of like mutual exchange. But if you have that mutual exchange with everybody, then you're gonna get way more information than if you only have that with like the one or two people that don't piss you off, right? If you're one of those people who hates people. And I just think that that's not a very sustainable way to go through studio if you have all this other information you could get. Like, why be a thorn in someone's side and all this other stuff, and not give out, like, and not give people help and talk about it? Like, that fosters this awesome environment where people are all helping each other. And there's a quote that says that the rising tide lifts all boats, and I think that that's very true. And even if in this environment, say you have some great thing, you have some great tip or technique or tactic that's going to help you, maybe you know about this one blog, or you know about this YouTube channel, and you're like, oh, I don't want anyone else to know about that. That annoys me a little bit, but you know, whatever, dude. I mean, it's up to you, right? We have, if you're gonna be like that, then, all right. So if instead of like hoarding that information, you actually tell other people, what's gonna happen? Yeah, a lot of them will get better, and then by comparison, by a competitive standpoint, you're gonna be like, oh man, now they're working harder than me, and I have to work harder. But guess what? Now you have to work harder, and now now you're gonna have to step up, and now it's gonna make you better. You see? So if you help out everyone else, then everyone else steps up, and then you're like, oh crap, now I have to step up even more. Then that's not a bad thing. That means you're gonna get even better than you would have gotten before if you hadn't helped anybody. So if you share ideas, it actually can be very selfish. It actually can be very beneficial. It's about holding your feet to the fire and forcing yourself to work harder by helping all the other people around you. There's an old self-help adage that says that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you help raise up everyone else around you, you're gonna have no choice but then to step up, right? If you're hanging out with a bunch of millionaires, then all of a sudden it won't be socially acceptable for you to be anything less than a millionaire. You're gonna start hustling, you're gonna change your lifestyle, you're gonna change your habits, you're gonna become the person who's going to make enough money that they can hang in that crowd, or your ego is gonna like flake off, and you're not gonna be in that group of people. That same thing can apply to architecture. If you help other people to become better, then you're going to be around people that are better. Then you're going to force yourself to step up and be able to hang with those people. So anyway, I can rant about this and even more, but I'm not going to. I obviously believe in this. I obviously believe in sharing advice and ideas. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos. So make sure you help people out. Also, I'm gonna have a shameless plug right here and say, don't forget to share my thing. Don't forget to share this YouTube video, this channel, because I'm trying to help people out. So anyway, I hope this video helps you. Hope this changes anybody's mind about hoarding information and advice in Architecture Studio or even in architecture. So I hope this helps. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with other people. And if you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps, I'll talk to you next time.